Let's get the chat up here. All right, that looks good. Bring this back up here. Connection's being a little iffy. I'll let that sit for another moment. See if we can get a nice strong connection running. Looks all right. Good evening. Welcome. We've got 2026 Topps Series 1 Celebration. They don't make Series 2 Celebration, at least not as what I'm not aware of it. But yeah, it's Series 1 with a little twist. You got some more like family-friendly kid stuff kind of in here. At least, in terms of mascots and things like that. Look for retail-exclusive hollow foil parallels. 14 packs, 14 cards per pack. So that's 196 total cards. Total packs would be nuts. You're looking for like dugout peaks. Walk this way for those like cooler inserts, SP inserts. Random teams format on this. Let's get that up here on the screen. Of course, you can hit autos in here too. So there we go. On the left, spots in the order they were purchased, and on the right, random.org. So we'll copy those and paste them in. Description is all set. We've got 30 entries, 4 or less here. We'll re-roll. Works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy these results. Verification code is going to be right here. That's NZHTXH. Get this over into the sidebar. There we go. All set. Cool. Get this out the screen. And we'll get underway. As always, if you'd like to trade, you're welcome to. I'll keep an eye on the chat for that sort of stuff. Let's do it. I think there's 3 teams left in the Bowman draft, and I have dropped the price on those 25%. So if we can fill that by the time this box ends, we'll rip it right after this. Just a heads up on that. Also, I have fulfillment from Topps. This is the missing hit from our Series 1 hobby box a while ago. We're going to be ripping that a little later on as well. All right, cool. Let's get to it. 14 packs here. They got kind of a Eastery look to them. Light blue and green. Stuff over here. All right, we'll start it off with the Kansas City Royals. Gunnar Henderson, Teoscar Hernandez, Strider Myers, Giolito, Mookie Betts, Jacob Young, Urias, Sosa, Bubba Chandler is an insert. Stars of MLB is Mezarowski, Clark, and 8-Bit Baller is Aaron Judge. So let's sleeve up some of these. Move on to pack 2. Caballero, Garcia, Wood, Baseball Best Friends, Neto, Bayo, O'Neal Cruz, Rodriguez, Melton, Boyd, Greatest Hits, Michael Bush, Stars of the MLB is Byron Buxton, Perennial All-Star, Ronald Acuna, and Slugger. Right. Pack 3, Blake Snell, Contreras, Caleb Durbin, Augustin Ramirez, Trey Turner, Brendan Donovan, Astros, Bobby Witt, Spencer Horwitz, Wikelman Gonzalez. This is Nick Gonzalez. Some confetti. Jack Caglione, Titans of the Game, perennial All-Stars Arenado, and Game Day Drip, Aaron Judge. It's got a nice little gold foil-ish touch to it. Next pack, Michael McGreevy, New York Mets, Matt Olson, Kyle Stowers, Athletics, Acuna, Hunter Brown, Jack Perkins, Sean Murphy, back-to-back backwards cards, Christian Yelich, some Shimmer, and then Confetti, Michael Busch. Leo Rodriguez, Titans of the Game, perennial All-Star Elly De La Cruz, and Pirate Parrot on the red carpet. Dodgers duo, Dean Kramer, Aranda, Acosta, Bautista, Strom, Otto Kemp, Sosa, Garcia, Beavers, Confetti is Trey Turner, Roman Anthony, Titans of the Game, Pause, and 8-bit baller Derek Jeter. Blue Jays, Shanuel, Duran, Hayes, Cubs, Kirk, Maxwell, Warren, Melton. Oh, that's so cool. Heather, congratulations. Colorado Rocky mascot, Dinger. That's a black border. Do they number that? Yeah, they do. That's out of 10. 9 out of 10. Cool. I wonder who it is that actually signed that thing. Do you think they really brought in the dude that plays Dinger? And do you think that he was wearing the purple gloves when he signed it? 9 out of 10. They guarantee the authenticity. They didn't fake that. Good stuff. That's sweet. All right, Chase Burns insert here. Stars of the MLB is Aaron Judge. Game Day Drip is Bobby Witt. Looking flashy. 8-bit baller, PCA. Hey, Gary. Zach Wheeler, Cam Schlittler, Benintendi, Trey Turner, Grant Taylor, Steven Kolek, Estrada, Williams, Guerrero Jr., Zach Maxwell, Rainbow Foil Rookie, Profiles, Randy Johnson, stars the MLB, Roman Anthony, perennial All-Star Tarek Skubal, and Orbit. If you missed the announcement earlier, there were 3 teams left in the Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Pack. I dropped those by 25%. So if you're interested in grabbing one of those last 3 teams, we'll go live with that tonight, right after this one. Get that filled for that. But before we switch on over to that, we're also going to be checking our missing hit from our Series 1 box. Maybe about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I'm trying to remember exactly when it was. I got the screenshot of the team assignments here. Yu Darvish, I'll read them off before we rip that thing. Carson Seymour, Michael Busch, Nick Gonzalez, Logan Gilbert, Freeland, Devers, Abreu, Barger, Cam Devaney, Rainbow Foil Rookie, Felix Bautista, Confetti, Mookie Betts, Stars the MLB, Game Day Drip, Jose Ramirez, 8-Bit Baller, Ronald Acuna. What do you mean by special, Gary, or what special? Christian Campbell, Kyle Schwarber, Julio Rodriguez, Taylor Trammell, Kevin Gausman, Jorge Soler, Bailey Ober, Marcelo Meyer, Bo Naylor, Brian Wu. Confetti is Grant Taylor. Stars of the MLB, Christian Yelich just hit the IL. Jose Ramirez, All-Star, and Screech. At the red carpet show, at the All-Star Week, it says. And that billboard behind him. All right, we got 5 packs to go here in the 14-pack box. Nolan McLean, Jonah Heim, Basalo, Casey Mize, Brandon Marsh, Fuentes, Singer, Priester, Frazier, Tigers for a shimmer, Jonathan Aranda, Glitter, Bobby Witt, Titans of the Game, All-Stars, Paul Skeen, and good old Mascot. That's what they called Ace a few years back, right? For the Blue Jays. For some reason, they didn't have the rights to his name or something. I don't know. Matt McLean, Willie Adames, Ben Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Andrew Abbott, Landon Rout, Chris Bubich, Eric Lauer, Jonah Tong, Paul Skeens, Adrian Beltre, Julio Rodriguez, stars the MLB, perennial All-Star Freddie Freeman, and Billy the Marlin. Man, his head looks like hard plastic. I suppose Marlins aren't going to have fur, so makes a little sense, I guess. Not exactly the most breathable mask, but I guess what mascot mask really is, right? Lawrence Butler, Brett Beatty, Dylan Cruz. I think I mixed up my... These are rookies here, right? Yeah, okay. Mason Barnett, Mike Trout, Sawyer Gibson Long, Cale Rayleigh, Carlos Navarez, Carson Wisenhunt, Tyler Freeman, Cole Young, Ellie De La Cruz, Titans of the Game, 8-Bit Baller Nolan Ryan, and Julio Rodriguez, Game Day Drip. Throw a tablet on that one. All right, 2 packs to go here. Luis Morales, Kyle Freeland, Contreras, Johnston, Gonzalez, Sonny Gray, Red Sox, Yoshida, Devaney, Holiday, All-Tops team, Cale Rayleigh, stars the MLB, Bobby Witt. Good old mascot. Go right alongside mascot. And Mike Trout, 8-Bit. All right, last pack here. Hunter Goodman, Bryce Miller, Ogasawara, Mickey Moniak, Victor Robles, Peyton Tolle, Jose Altuve, Clayton Kershaw, Jonathan India, Kybert Ruiz, Maximo Acosta for our last glitter parallel. Paul Skeens, Titan of the Game, 8-Bit Baller, Bryce Harper, and Ronald Acuna with the Game Day Drip. What do you think he's carrying in his little bag there? My guess is absolutely nothing. Let's top load this one. Set our rookies over here. And we'll jump into a recap before we get into that missing hit ordeal. So here we go from our celebration box. You know, decent chunk of paper rookies there. Some standard inserts. We had Cal Rayleigh, Randy Johnson, Roman Anthony. I should probably actually top load that one, huh? Chase Burns, Roman Anthony, that one as well. Jack Caglione, Bubba Chandler, and Jacob Mizorowski. But then for the celebration exclusive inserts, we had Bryce Harper, Ronald Acuna, Mike Trout, Nolan Ryan, Julio Rodriguez, Freddie Freeman, Paul Skeens, Jose Ramirez, Ronald Acuna, Jose Ramirez, Tarek Skubal, PCA, Bobby Witt, Derek Jeter, Ellie De La Cruz, Nolan Arenado, Aaron Judge, Ronald Acuna, and Aaron Judge. I know we have mascot fans in here, at least I am. So our mascots that we pulled was Mascot, Billy the Marlin, Mascot, Screech, Orbit, Pause, Pirate Parrot, Slugger, and Clark. Parallels, foil parallels, Tigers, Aranda, Bautista, Trey Turner, Michael Bush, Christian Yelich, and Nick Gonzalez. I think 8-Bit were in Big League, yep. I think you're right on that. I miss the action figures from those Big League boxes. Maximo Acosta here, rookie that is confetti. Cole Young throwback, Grant Taylor confetti rookie, Cam Devaney rainbow foil, and Zach Maxwell rainbow foil. Those are both rookies. But of course, that's all well overshadowed by Dinger. 9 out of 10. All right, cool. Let me grab my screenshot here for our missing hit. Actually, I'm going to top load these quick so I don't forget to do that. And I forget how to throw this screenshot up because my streaming tech, I'm not that advanced with it yet, but let me read off. So I'm going to go to my screenshots here, bring this down. Okay, oh, there we go. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Throw it up here on my screen. That's why I got a screen, right? You guys can't read that, but I can read it to you, and then you'll know that I'm not lying. You can zoom in on it or something like that. So our missing hit right here comes from this break back here, and I'll read these team assignments off for you. Dude, me too, Jason. That would be awesome. Getting a picture with, well, actually, both things would be awesome. Picture with pause or $55 for a hobby. I guess I'm replying to both things. All right, here we go. So for this missing hit, Arizona went to Jared D. Atlanta went to Anthony G. Baltimore went to Kenneth D. Boston, Anthony G. Cubs, Barry. White Sox, also Barry. Cincinnati, Josh R. Cleveland went to my newborn son, Finn. Colorado, Carlos. Detroit, Kevin W. Houston, Noah. Kansas City, Antonio. Angels, Jared. Dodgers, Kenneth. Miami, Carlos. Milwaukee, Antonio. Minnesota, Carlos. Mets, Crispy. Yankees, and Oakland, Antonio. Josh R., Philadelphia. Antonio, Pittsburgh. Carlos, San Diego. Swatters, San Francisco. Antonio, Seattle. Ryan S., St. Louis. Swatters, Tampa Bay. John U., Texas. Alan S., Toronto. And Antonio, Washington. All right. Let's get that off the screen because that looks pretty sloppy back there, if I have to say so. And then let's see what we got. Make sure, show that there. Did we have another no-hit, or were we very, very close to another no-hit, and then right at the last moment, I think we got the auto out of it? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Am I wrong about that? Did I file a second missing hit as well right after? My memory failing me, as per usual. Brady House Relic. Slap that sticker right over his face. That's the Topps SP head edition. So Washington in that screenshot. And I think I actually, did I close the screenshot? Of course I did. Let me go back to that really quick. Who had Washington? That was Antonio. All right, Antonio, so I'll throw that in your file. Congratulations on that. A couple months delayed. And with that, let me check really quick and see what Bowman looks like for getting filled. Go to my orders really quickly here. Did any of those last 3 teams sell? I got one of them, so 2 left, guys. I will go live with that. Let's do it at 9:30, so in 6 minutes. If anybody wants to pick up either of those last 2 teams, they're currently 25% off. If you don't want them, I'll take them, and hopefully hit some sweet Superfactor auto that pays off my house or something. All right, guys, that's it for this one here. And I'll go back, Kyle. I'll take a look and see. You can DM me too if you find it before I do. I vaguely kind of remember what you're saying, but I also remember a box where I thought I was going to have to hit a missing hit, and then it ended up being in the last pack. And I'm wondering if I'm getting my memory of breaks crisscrossed there. But I'll take a look and see what I can find too. All right? But feel free to DM me if you find it first. That said, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm just going to get everything flipped over here for Bowman Draft. And then, yeah, I'll be right here. Hope to see you too. Until then.